Today our topic is how to deal with rejection like a Stoic. Rejection is something everyone faces in life. It can happen in love, work, friendships, or even in small daily situations. It hurts, and it's natural to feel sad or angry when it happens. But the key is not to let rejection control your emotions or your life. Stoicism, an ancient philosophy, teaches us how to handle rejection and other challenges with strength and calm. Stoics believe that we cannot control everything that happens to us, but we can control how we react. This idea is powerful and can help us deal with rejection in a better way. Let's explore how. First, let's understand what rejection really is. Rejection is when someone says no to you or doesn't accept you. It could be a job application, a romantic proposal, or even a simple request to a friend. Rejection feels personal because it often seems like a judgment on who you are. But the truth is, rejection is not always about you. People reject others for many reasons. Sometimes it's about their own preferences, needs, or situations. For example, if someone doesn't want to date you, it doesn't mean you're not worthy of love. It just means they're not the right person for you. Stoicism teaches us to separate our self-worth from external events. Your value doesn't depend on whether someone accepts or rejects you. It comes from within. The first step to dealing with rejection like a Stoic is to accept it as a natural part of life. Stoics believe that life is full of things we cannot control. Rejection is one of them. No matter how talented, kind, or hardworking you are, you will face rejection at some point. Even the most successful people have been rejected many times. J.K. Rowling, the author of Harry Potter, was rejected by 12 publishers before one accepted her book. Thomas Edison failed thousands of times before inventing the light bulb. These people didn't let rejection stop them. They kept going because they understood that rejection is not the end. It's just a step on the path to success. The second step is to change your perspective. Instead of seeing rejection as a failure, see it as an opportunity to learn and grow. Stoics believe that every challenge is a chance to become stronger. When you face rejection, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? Maybe you need to improve your skills, change your approach, or simply understand that this wasn't the right fit for you. Rejection can teach you resilience, patience, and humility. It can also help you clarify what you really want. For example, if you're rejected by a romantic partner, it might help you realize what qualities you truly value in a relationship. If you're rejected for a job, it might push you to find a career that aligns better with your passions. The third step is to focus on what you can control. Stoicism teaches that we should spend our energy on things within our power, not on things outside our control. When you face rejection, you can't change the other person's decision, but you can control how you respond. You can choose to stay calm, reflect on the experience, and move forward. You can also control your attitude. Instead of feeling like a victim, you can choose to see rejection as a test of your character. How you handle rejection says a lot about who you are. Do you give up, or do you keep trying? Do you blame others, or do you take responsibility for your own growth? These are choices you can make. Another important Stoic principle is to practice gratitude. When you face rejection, it's easy to focus on what you've lost or what you don't have. But Stoics remind us to appreciate what we do have. Gratitude helps shift your mindset from lack to abundance. Instead of thinking, I didn't get this job, think, I have other opportunities and skills that will lead me to the right path. Instead of thinking, this person doesn't love me, think, I have other people in my life who care about me, and I will find someone who values me. Gratitude doesn't mean ignoring your pain. It means finding balance and reminding yourself that rejection is just one part of your life, not the whole story. Stoicism also teaches us to prepare for rejection in advance. This might sound strange, but it's a powerful tool. The Stoics practice something called premeditation of evils, which means imagining worst-case scenarios before they happen. By thinking about rejection ahead of time, you can mentally prepare yourself and reduce its emotional impact. For example, before going on a job interview, remind yourself that you might not get the job. Imagine how you'll feel and what you'll do if that happens. This doesn't mean you should expect the worst all the time. It means you should be ready for any outcome. When you're prepared, rejection won't catch you off guard, and you'll be able to handle it with grace. Another Stoic practice is to detach from outcomes. This doesn't mean you shouldn't care about your goals or dreams. It means you should focus on your effort, not the result. For example, if you're applying for a job, focus on preparing well for the interview and doing your best. Once you've done that, let go of the outcome. Whether you get the job or not is not entirely in your control. What matters is that you tried your best. This mindset reduces the pressure and fear of rejection. It also helps you stay motivated because you're not chasing success or avoiding failure. You're simply doing what you believe is right. Stoics also remind us to keep things in perspective. When you face rejection, it can feel like the end of the world. But in the grand scheme of life, it's just a small moment. Think about how many challenges you've faced in the past and how you've overcome them. This rejection is no different. It's temporary, and it will pass. Stoics encourage us to think about the bigger picture. Ask yourself, will this matter in a year? In 5 years? Most of the time, the answer is no. By zooming out, you can see that rejection is just a small part of your journey. Finally, Stoicism teaches us to embrace discomfort. Rejection is uncomfortable, but discomfort is necessary for growth. If you always avoid rejection, you'll never take risks or try new things. You'll stay in your comfort zone, and your life will become stagnant. Stoics believe that challenges and hardships are opportunities to become stronger and wiser. When you face rejection, remind yourself that you're building resilience. Each time you handle rejection well, you become more confident and capable. Over time, rejection will lose its power over you. You'll see it as a normal part of life, not something to fear. In conclusion, dealing with rejection like a Stoic means accepting it as a natural part of life, changing your perspective, focusing on what you can control, practicing gratitude, preparing in advance, detaching from outcomes, keeping things in perspective, and embracing discomfort. Rejection is not easy, but it doesn't have to break you. With the right mindset, it can make you stronger and wiser. Remember, rejection is not a reflection of your worth. It's just a step on your journey. Keep moving forward, and don't let rejection define you. You are more than any no you receive. You have the power to choose how you respond, and that is where your true strength lies.